Bryson, when there's so many Vol fans, on the road, and you guys get to celebrate them in the way that you did, what does that feel like?
It's a great feeling to know that we have a huge support system that's going to travel whenever, wherever, and it just shows us how dedicated that the fans are. We appreciate it a lot. That's why we go hard for them every weekend.
Are you do you notice all the smoke there at the beginning of the fourth quarter? Because you couldn't, from the back of the end zone, you couldn't really see to the other end of the field. Was that hindering you guys on the field at all?
I don't think so. I honestly thought it was a pretty cool experience just to see how much smoke was out there and all the things that they had going in the stadium. So most of the guys on our team, we actually enjoyed it and thought it was pretty cool because it's something I ain't never experienced or got to see in my life. So most of us thought it was pretty cool.
Pass rush. Obviously, that was the big talking point. Just what Devin Leary was able to do, nobody's had that much success against you guys. What are you working on this week to try to get back to what you've been doing this season against UConn?
Just controlling what we control. Try to get better, getting to the quarterback, being disruptive. Throwing him off his game, and just work on little details to help us. Even though they may key on to some things that we're on and what our signatures may be for some guys. So just try to switch it up, work on different techniques, and just switch it all up and just try to make it difficult for those guys.
And then as the season goes on, does it get harder to – I'm sorry. Does it get harder to, exploit teams, I guess you could say, just with there's more film on you guys now? Do you find that it gets harder as the season goes on?
I won't say it gets harder, but guys obviously do catch on, and they get coached up on certain things and tendencies that we may do. So it might be a little more difficult, but we like a challenge, so we all for it.
With Kamal Hadden having season-ending surgery, how have you seen that secondary adjust, and who are some guys that you've seen kind of step up and try to fill his role?
We hate that for him, and I don't feel like nobody's just trying to take, fill his role. I think some guys are just going to take advantage of that opportunity that they're going to get and just, go out there and do what they know they can do and what we expect them to do, and for it to not be a drop-off of anything. So whoever, coming in to replace him, we just know it's a standard that's being held, so he got to come uphold that.
There's a pivotal moment there in the second half where you guys up 26-24 and Kentucky started driving. Then eventually you guys forced them into a 52-yard field goal attempt and they missed. Was there a sense of urgency during that time to not let them have the lead and gain momentum there in the second half? What was being said with the defense during that time?
Like I said a couple weeks back, we just want to show the other side of the ball offense that we got their back, and we want to make a stand and not let them take the lead and grab that momentum. So it was like our job to not allow them in their end zone, and thank God he missed a field goal. But we just want to bow our necks back and just stop them, get a stop for the O so they can do what they do.